teachers! Today, we're talking about teaching English as a foreign language. It's all about helping people learn English when it's not their first language. Now, let's chat about inclusive practices in TFL. It's like throwing a party where everyone's invited and feels welcome, making sure all your students feel valued and can participate fully. Inclusive practices are super important in TFL. Every student is unique. Ready? Let's go! Alright, let's talk about the Cambridge English Teaching Framework. It's like a roadmap for teachers, showing us how to be awesome at what we do. And guess what? It has a lot to say about inclusivity. The framework tells us that inclusive teaching is all about recognizing and valuing diversity. It's like having a potluck dinner where everyone brings their favorite dish. Each student brings something special to the classroom, and it's our job to appreciate and celebrate that. According to Cambridge, inclusive practices involve adapting our teaching to meet different learning needs. It's like being a DJ at a party, making sure there's music for everyone to dance to. We need to use a variety of teaching methods to reach all our students. The framework also emphasizes creating a positive learning environment. It's about making your classroom a safe space where students feel comfortable taking risks and making mistakes. After all, that's how we learn. It's like having a big, comfy couch where everyone feels at home. Now let's hop across the pond and see what the British Council CPD framework has to say about inclusivity. CPD stands for Continuing Professional Development. It's all about teachers keeping their skills fresh and up to date. Kind of like how I keep my dance moves fresh. The British Council framework sees inclusivity as a key part of professional practice. It's not just something extra we do, it's at the heart of good teaching. It's like the secret ingredient in your grandma's famous recipe. It makes everything better. This framework emphasizes understanding learners' needs and backgrounds. It's like being a detective, figuring out what makes each student tick. The more we know about our students, the better we can help them learn. The British Council also talks about creating inclusive learning materials. It's about making sure our textbooks and activities reflect the diversity of our students. It's like making sure everyone can see themselves in the story we're telling. When students see themselves represented, they're more likely to engage and feel valued. Section 4, TESOL International's Guidelines for Inclusive Teaching. Alright teachers, let's talk about TESOL International. TESOL stands for Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. They've got some great guidelines for inclusive teaching too. TESOL International says that inclusive teaching is about equity and access. It's like making sure everyone has a seat at the table, and not just any seat, but one where they can reach all the good stuff. In the classroom, this means giving all students equal opportunities to learn and succeed. These guidelines emphasize the importance of culturally responsive teaching. It's about connecting our lessons to students' lives and experiences. It's like being a bridge, linking what we're teaching to what students already know and care about. TESOL International also talks about addressing unconscious bias. We all have biases, but it's important to recognize and challenge them. It's like cleaning our glasses. Sometimes we need to wipe away the fog to see things clearly. By doing this, we can make sure we're treating all our students fairly. Section 5. Practical tips for implementing inclusive practices. Okay, teachers, now for the fun part. How to put all this into practice. Get to know your students. Ask about their interests, cultures, learning styles. Mix up your teaching methods. Use visual aids, hands-on activities, group work. Create a welcoming classroom environment. Decorate with diverse images and quotes. Be flexible and open to feedback. If something's not working, change it up. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep smiling. You've got this, teachers.